name is Peter Vaughan, and having left school at the age of 15, I worked for 3 or 4 different jobs, and then had the feeling or the idea of joining the police force, which I joined in 1961. I worked mostly in the southern suburbs and at Williamstown CIB, where I was a detective sergeant in charge, and it's where I was when I retired. I guess mostly it's as a detective, really assisting people who themselves had hard times, whether it was being robbed, being assaulted, and their houses broken into, and doing the best you could to bring their lives back to normal. Because of the problems between the Greek Cypriots and the Turkish Cypriots, in 1964, 150 different civilian police from 5 different countries went to Cyprus, and 40 were from Australia. I served in the 4th contingent from May 1967 to May 1968. A lot of it was maintaining, well, dare I say, peace between the 2 communities, but on more civilian levels than the military. I would certainly go back, would support my work and what I did in the police force, and it certainly was a different type of duty that anyone could do by the 12 months serving in Cyprus.
That was my video interview portrait of my grandpa Peter. I hope you enjoyed, and now into vlog 8. A successful part of the interview was that I ended up choosing to do my grandpa. I'm very close and comfortable around him, so it was very easy to conduct the interview in the environment that we were. He was comfortable as it was shot at home, and he was very excited and honoured to be a part of something that I was taking interest in. Because he's my grandpa, he and my mum were able to source some of the old photos that were scanned that you could see in the video there, and I was able to use them in the project, which was really cool. I'd say the most problematic aspect would be that when he talks, he tends to ramble on a little bit, and he leaves large gaps when he's talking. And so this was hard when I was trying to edit it all together and cover enough content for the interview, but only keeping it to 2 minutes long. I was really happy with how it ended up turning out in the end. I wasn't completely satisfied with the ending of the interview, as I felt that it was like a little bit abrupt, but because I was running out of time, I couldn't really fit anything else in. But I still feel like by adding a few photos at the end and leaving a bit of a gap, there was a bit of closure to it. A key learning discovery I had made in terms of creative possibilities when producing my interview portrait was the importance of B-roll and photos. As I said, my grandpa can tend to leave large gaps when talking and can ramble on about unnecessary things. So I had to cut up the videos that I had taken from here and there. And a way of covering some of these cuts was by adding a video section or photos over the top. In Michael Rabiger's Conducting and Shooting Interviews, he explains how when shooting an interview in a single size, which is what I did, the only way to bridge sections together is by jump cutting. And in my interview, this would work if my grandpa was talking about a new thing each time. But as I was chopping different clips together the change of pace and facial expressions was more noticeable. And so Rabagus suggests to mask the jump cuts by cutting away to something pictorially relevant. And so I found this extremely useful when compiling the interview together by having the shots when I needed to put an extra B-roll or photo behind, and it really helped making it flow better. One key lesson that I learned that I will follow through in the future is not leaving my idea to the last minute. So in this case, it took me a while to decide on who I was going to interview, and I ended up compiling a big list of possibilities, and I hummed and hawed about who I should pick, and it just ended up stressing me out more rather than picking someone and rolling with it. I just gave myself too many options. So this is something very important to note as a media practitioner, as making fast decisions and moving along with the job at hand is something that's needed to succeed. I hope you enjoyed my interview and vlog, and we'll see you for the final vlog next week. Bye!